Welcome back to this paper number 5 about French Revolution, 1789-1799. French Revolution started with the traditional general states held on May 4th, 1789, when about 900 delegates from 90 French departments joined in Paris, remained in open session until they had written and adopted the Universal Declaration of Human and Citizen Rights at the name of the people of France. On July 14, 1789, the people of Paris and the migrants had demolished the prison of La Bastille, the symbol of absolute monarchy. The day after, Gilbert du Motier de Lafayette had set up a French National Guard, and the General States meeting changed itself to National Constitutive Assembly. On August 4th, this Constitutive Assembly had written and adopted the Universal Declaration of Human and Citizen Rights, a meta-constitutional compact, and the social contract never amended until now. During its revolution, France had experienced anarchy, violence, civil war, external war, famine, and the 6 different models of government. The National Constitutive Assembly of 1789, the National Legislative Assembly of 1791, the National Convention of 1792. The fourth model was the First Republic of 1793, or Missidor year 2, according to French Republican calendar. I will give as soon as possible a short note on this French Republican calendar, because the revolution had changed even the calendar. The fifth model was the oligarchy of 5 directors, or le directoire, of 1795, or Fructidor year 4. The sixth model was the consulate of Napoleon Bonaparte in 1799, or Brumaire year 8. Rapid change and intense competition marked the revolutionary decade. Actors had organized themselves in groups and clubs to defend their political projects. The Club of Girondins, the Club of Bretons, the Club of Feuillants, the Club of Clichy, and others had supported constitutional monarchy to keep some old privileges. Meanwhile, the Club of Jacobins, the Club of Cordeliers, the Club of Hébertistes, the Club of the group of Montagnards had supported a republican model, democracy, new distribution of wealth, universal elections without restriction, and the free access to public services and facilities. De Lafayette and other generals of a revolution had coordinated and managed the dynamic revolutionary process with the help of American leaders, Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, John Adams, Gouverneur Morris, James Monroe, among others who have been in France before, during, and after the revolution for political objectives. In the beginning, French Revolution was not anti-monarchical. Its enemies were nobilities, clergy, and the privileges. But when competitors didn't find a general agreement, revolutionaries had arrested the King Louis XVI and the Queen Marie Antoinette and sentenced them to death, as many conservative leaders. The revolution entered therefore a new stage called terror. All European monarchies, nobilities, and churches feared the French Revolution and its universal and European project. France, Napoleon Bonaparte, de Lafayette, Roche, Jourdan, Moreau, Leclerc and other generals of a revolution fought on many fronts for many years after 1792 against Spain, England, Netherlands, Prussia, Austria, and Italy, who had invaded France. French Revolution had changed everything: political concepts, thought, institutions, decision-making process, even the calendar. Everything became recorded and published. The municipality of Paris had played the greater role in this revolution. French motto became liberté, égalité, fraternité. Incorruptible Jacobins and the Montagnards tried to build a perfect community which obeys laws, reason, and the liberal principles only. French Revolution made a deep dichotomy between public and private domains. Public and private liberty, property, institutions, services and facilities. The idea of communitarism have taken place in French political philosophy at this time. French historians don't talk about the connection between American and French revolutions, but who had funded the revolutionary process, new institutions, agencies, and facilities, who had supplied the French National Guard, Army, and the French Navy with weapons, cannons, and ammunition before and after 1792, when France was in full bankruptcy. Historians must answer some question to understand the French Revolution, its scope and impact on France, Europe, and all the world. Theoretically, French Revolution ended in 1799, but the country is still unstable in permanent Napoleonic and post-Napoleonic wars. Since the Revolution, 5 republics and 5 monarchies have competed between them and fought successive defeats and anarchies during 1 century and a half until 1962 to make France reach full political stability and institutional harmony. Thank you so much. Right now, the translations.